In a world where urban transport struggles to keep up with rapid population growth, Toyota has just dropped a bombshell, a 9-seater hybrid rickshaw. Yes, you heard that right, designed to completely transform how millions of people move through cities. It's futuristic, efficient, and shockingly affordable. But is this the ultimate solution for crowded urban streets? Welcome to the 2025 Toyota Hybrid Rickshaw, a revolutionary design that blends Japanese engineering precision with the everyday realities of urban life. Today, we explore how this seemingly humble vehicle could disrupt public transportation forever. Imagine squeezing 9 people into a ride that's cheaper than a bus, cleaner than a taxi, and smarter than anything you've seen on 3 wheels before. Could this be the future of city travel? Stay tuned. What Toyota has just revealed will leave you stunned. Toyota's announcement came at the Tokyo Mobility Summit, where journalists and industry insiders were expecting another electric SUV. But what they got instead was this, a hybrid-powered rickshaw, codenamed JPN H9. The crowd gasped as Toyota rolled it onto stage. Its sleek curves and modern LED strips a far cry from traditional tuk-tuk we all know. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a reinvention. The JPN hybrid rickshaw is longer, wider, and far more comfortable, offering 9 seats, a configuration unheard of in the world of 3-wheelers. But the big question? Why would Toyota, a global auto giant, enter the space? Toyota's reasoning is simple. Urban congestion, rising fuel prices, and the urgent need for low-cost, eco-friendly transport solutions. While full electric is the end game, hybrids bridge the gap, offering high efficiency without requiring massive charging infrastructure. This rickshaw uses a 1.2-liter hybrid engine paired with a compact battery, giving it over 50 kilometers per liter and drastically reducing emissions compared to standard tuk-tuks. For developing nations and megacities, this isn't just innovation, it's a lifeline. Step inside and you'll find surprisingly premium cabin, cushioned seating for 9, climate control vents, USB charging ports, and even smart navigation screen for drivers. The body is built from lightweight yet durable materials, meaning it's safer and more stable than traditional models. And here's the kicker. Toyota claims a starting price around $12,000, making it not just advanced, but potentially within reach for small fleet owners and ride-hailing companies. If Toyota can scale production, this vehicle could redefine urban mobility. Picture major cities, from Manila to Mumbai, Nairobi to Sao Paulo, swapping thousands of noisy, polluting rickshaws for quiet hybrids that carry more people, cost less to run, and clean up the air. And it's not just about transport. Toyota's hybrid rickshaw could become the backbone for microtransit networks, tourist shuttles, even emergency response in congested areas. The possibilities are endless. Toyota plans initial rollouts in Southeast Asia and Africa, with expansion to other regions by late 2026. Early trials are already generating massive interest from government transport agencies and rideshare companies, some calling it the minibus of the future. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Toyota's boldest move yet, hit that like button, subscribe for more fascinating transport tech, and turn on notifications so you never miss what's next. Behind the scenes, Toyota engineers face a unique challenge. Designing a vehicle that's both rugged enough for chaotic city roads and refined enough to meet modern emission standards. The result? A lightweight hybrid drivetrain capable of switching seamlessly between electric and petrol power, depending on load and traffic conditions. The battery itself is small, just enough for low-speed electric cruising, but combined with regenerative braking, it cuts fuel use dramatically. And unlike pure EV rickshaws, there's no need to stop for charging, meaning zero downtime for operators. The reaction worldwide has been electric. Pun intended. Transport ministries in India, Thailand, and the Philippines have already expressed interest, seeing this as a cost-effective step toward cleaner public transport. Meanwhile, in Africa, where shared minibus taxis dominate, Toyota's 9-seater hybrid could replace thousands of aging diesel vans, saving fuel costs and reducing urban smog overnight. Of course, challenges remain. Can Toyota mass-produce these at scale without driving up costs? Will government support hybrid fleets with subsidies or incentives? And perhaps the biggest question, will passengers embrace this futuristic twist on a humble 3-wheeler? For now, Toyota's strategy seems clear. flood pilot markets, prove reliability, and win public trust before scaling globally. If they succeed, this could trigger a ripple effect across the mobility industry. For millions of rickshaw drivers, this isn't just a new ride. It's a chance at a better life. Traditional tuk-tuks are notorious for breakdowns, rising fuel costs, and poor safety. Toyota's hybrid changes that, cutting fuel expenses by nearly half and adding modern safety features like roll protection and seat belts. Passengers, too, are noticing the difference. No more choking fumes, cramped seating, or unbearable heat. Instead, cushioned benches, USB ports for charging phones, and a ride so quiet you can actually hear the city around you. Toyota isn't the first to dabble in hybrid or electric rickshaws. Companies in India and China have launched EV tuk-tuks in recent years, but most struggle with short battery life, lack of charging stations, and higher upfront costs. Toyota's hybrid strategy bypasses these hurdles. By combining electric drive for short hops and petrol for longer routes, the JPN H9 can operate anywhere, anytime. No charging anxiety, no downtime. It's the kind of practical innovation competitors didn't see coming. But Toyota's plans don't stop here. Insiders hint that future versions could include partial autonomy for safer navigation in congested streets, solar-assisted roofs to boost battery range, and even modular interiors that convert from passenger seating to cargo hauling in minutes. Imagine fleets of these hybrids operating like mini-shuttles, dynamically rerouted by AI to reduce traffic and waiting times. This isn't just evolution, it's transport reimagined. Toyota is targeting high-density urban zones first. Southeast Asia, part of Africa and Latin America, where public transport gaps are widest. Analysts predict that just 10% of current rickshaw fleets switch to hybrids. Cities could see fuel consumption drop by millions of liters annually, and carbon emissions slashed overnight. The ripple effect of Toyota's hybrid rickshaw could go far beyond transportation. Local assembly plants are expected to spring up in key regions, creating thousands of jobs, not just in manufacturing, but in maintenance, battery recycling, and driver training programs. Economists predict an entire ecosystem forming around this vehicle, from spare parts vendors to mobile payment systems integrated directly into the rickshaw's onboard tech. For developing economies, this could mean billions in new economic activity. Governments are already taking notice. India's transport ministry is reportedly in talks with Toyota for subsidized fleets, while several African nations are exploring public-private partnerships to replace outdated diesel minibuses with the new hybrids. Tax incentives, low-interest loans for fleet owners, and exclusive hybrid-only lanes are being considered, potentially accelerating adoption and transforming urban mobility faster than anyone expected. But not everyone is celebrating. Traditional rickshaw unions fear mass displacement, as newer hybrids could push older vehicles and their drivers off the roads. Protests have already erupted in parts of Southeast Asia, demanding guarantees for fair driver transitions. Meanwhile, rival automakers are scrambling to respond. Rumors suggest Chinese and Indian companies are rushing their own hybrid concept to market, sparking what could soon become a full-fledged three-wheeler tech race. And yet, questions remain. Can Toyota keep costs low if demand skyrockets? Will infrastructure, fuel stations, repair networks, spare parts, keep pace with adoption? And perhaps most crucially, can hybrids bridge the gap until full electrification, or will they just delay the inevitable EV revolution? Just days after the launch, Toyota rolled out limited test rides in Tokyo and Manila. The response? Overwhelming. Crowds lined up for hours just to experience what many are calling a minibus disguised as a rickshaw. The most striking feedback? Silence. Passengers were stunned by how quiet the ride felt. No roaring engines, no choking fumes, just smooth acceleration and space to actually stretch out. Toyota's hybrid rickshaw isn't just a vehicle, it's a statement. A bold move that puts Japan directly against China's electric tuk-tuks and India's compressed natural gas fleets. The message is clear. Whoever dominates affordable micromobility could own the future of urban transport. China, with an aggressive EV strategy, views hybrids as a step backward. India, facing a massive public transport crunch, sees them as a practical bridge. Meanwhile, Western automakers? Silent for now. Toyota plans its first real-world rollout in three megacities: Jakarta, Mumbai, and Nairobi, urban jungles where traffic chaos meets soaring demand for affordable rides. Success here could unlock rapid adoption across dozens of cities in record time. Already, startup ride-hailing companies are circling, eager to integrate the hybrid rickshaw into app-based fleets, turning a humble three-wheeler into an on-demand urban shuttle. What Toyota didn't highlight on stage is perhaps even more fascinating. Leaks suggest a JPN hybrid rickshaw quietly integrates semi-autonomous tech, lane-keeping assistance, collision alerts, and adaptive braking design for chaotic traffic patterns in emerging markets. There's also talk of a future-ready architecture. The hybrid powertrain could be swapped for full electric modules once charging networks catch up, meaning this vehicle might evolve without needing a redesign. Insiders claim Toyota isn't just building a vehicle. They're building a platform. Data collected from every ride, routes, fuel usage, passenger trends, feeds into Toyota's AI mobility lab, shaping future urban transport solutions. In other words, every ride makes the next model smarter. This signals a shift from being a car manufacturer to a mobility service provider, a move rival automakers are watching nervously. But the rollout hasn't been flawless. Early test units in Manila reported suspension issues on rough roads, while Nairobi drivers flagged battery overheating during peak heat. Social media quickly lit up, some praising Toyota's quick fixes, others questioning durability in real-world chaos. And then there's a mod culture. Local mechanics already experimenting with custom sound systems, extra seats, and even illegal speed mods, raising concerns about safety and regulation. What's unfolding now feels less like a product launch and more like a living experiment. Millions of passengers, thousands of drivers, and entire cities becoming testing grounds for Toyota's boldest gamble yet. Every ride tells a story of promise, of tension, of a future where the humble rickshaw might just rewrite urban mobility as we know it. Weeks after its unveiling, the 2025 Toyota Hybrid Rickshaw is no longer just a concept. It's becoming a movement. From bustling Asian streets to African townships, whispers of its arrival spark excitement and debate in equal measure. Drivers see hope, passengers see comfort, and cities see a path toward cleaner, smarter transport. It's easy to dismiss a three-wheeler as simple, even unremarkable. But history shows revolutions rarely announce themselves with fanfare. They arrive quietly, reshaping the world ride by ride. Could this humble 9-seater hybrid be the first domino in a chain reaction that changes urban mobility forever? Will Toyota's gamble rewrite the future of transport, or become just another footnote in the race toward electrification? The answer depends on what happens next out there on the streets where innovation meets reality. If this story fascinated you, hit like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below, because the future of transport isn't just Toyota's story, it's ours too.